Okay, maybe I should have a sign for when I'm talking too fast. It's like just because I always like, that's my biggest thing. Okay, so my name is Melissa van Maasdijk, and I'm a writer and editor, currently based in Abu Dhabi. But I actually lived in Bahrain for 6 years, which is when I just fell in love with this whole region. Well, I moved to the UK after getting married to my husband in 2003. Just a few years later, he was offered this job in Bahrain, and I quite frankly hadn't heard of Bahrain. It's a really small country. So we came and visited and really loved it. And also as a woman, I thought, oh, am I going to have my liberties, restricted because I like to live life and not well, I mean, don't have to cover up. Very liberal, Bahraini women all out there in the workplace, and yeah, it was a really so, and also cosmopolitan. I mean, people from all over the world. I mean, and you have access to people like archaeologists and ambassadors, and you go to sort of ambassadors' parties and gardens and under the stars, and it was just a very amazing. Yeah, I just thought I had to write a guidebook because there was so much. And I decided to make it quite insidery. I've actually got it here if I may show it. This is the guidebook, Smart Bahrain. So, and what I wanted to do was make it insidery and a really under the skin of Bahrain feel. So I interviewed people shaping Bahraini lifestyle, so chefs, designers, architects. Okay, so I think the best thing about Bahrain is the fact that it's got all this incredible history and that it has civilizations going back to 2500 BC. But the best place is called the Colossal Bahrain, which is the Bahrain fort. Archaeologists in the last century found 5 layers of civilization dating back to sort of 2500 3000 BC. So when you go to this fort, which has been beautifully excavated, you can sort of walk the ramparts, view the sea, and then find all these incredible artifacts that just soak it up, and you feel this incredible. There's a soul there that's amazing. And one other favorite place, if I may mention, that I love it's a place called La Fontaine, which is an art gallery, and it encompasses a restaurant and a spa as well, and a performance space. And it's also an old pearl merchant's house. So the gallery is around a courtyard, and inside in the middle of the courtyard, and they have these performances from opera to like whirling dervishes, and it's just an incredible thing to do if you're there. And apart from walking, you can go to islands. It's made up of 36 islands, so you can take boats out to these gorgeous islands and go to the beaches and walk. And so that's a must. And then another thing which has to be tried is a Bahraini breakfast, which is like this is one of the famous things. And you basically go to these cafes, and there's two that I love. And one is called Haji's in the souk, in the middle of the Manama souk, and it's in this little side street with little old benches. And it's been going for 60 years, and people come after prayers. That's when it starts at 5 a.m. every morning. And they have this big silver tray with liver and scrambled eggs mixed with tomato and some beautiful fresh out the oven flatbreads and sort of white cheese and jam and milky sweet tea. And it's just wonderful. You mix with locals. You just find all these locals around you. And it's just a beautiful place to go for breakfast. And yeah, so we came just thinking beautiful sunny island, Middle East. Let's go and explore an exotic culture. And then I found there's a lot more to it. An amazing country. So it's a beautiful place.